So, I guess, do you want me to bring us in?
Actually, I am. I realize that I hadn't even thought about anything we're talking about, even though it will all come to me. Yeah. Okay. I got it. All right. Let's roll.
You are listening to Chicagoland's finest podcast. The all new Culture Cast begins now. I'm Nick,
And I'm the Gorehound
and this is the all new Culture Cast, back again with a brand new episode.
of ketchup.
Yes, ketchup!
What's going on?
Not a whole lot, we really didn't have a topic this week, and I know I've been super busy with different things. You've been super busy with things, so we haven't really had a good opportunity to watch something in unison. And
But hey, the audience demands content,
I know, I
and that's
know.
what we're here for.
I almost did earlier this week, but I ran out of time. A dramatic reading of Go Dog Go, and I was just gonna be like, that'll be our episode. But
That's what we're resorting to, is just reading other people's stories.
yeah,
But
uh,
hey, gets an episode out.
yeah. But maybe I'll table that for a later episode. But yeah, no, I know I've been super swamped with not so much work, but when we're recording this, we're going into C2E2. Like tomorrow is the start of C2E2, so I've been busy putting some costume stuff together, which pretty much ready to go with that. And in addition, I took some PTO yesterday and today to do
Oh,
some.
so you're on your weekend right now.
I am on my weekend right now.
Oh man, you wearing a Hawaiian shirt yet?
No, because I've been
No.
actually working this entire time. Plus, the Kiwi
Yeah.
doesn't let me wear Hawaiian shirts. I love. Well, I shouldn't say that. She doesn't approve of me wearing Hawaiian shirts. But I just I've pretty much been doing projects around the house. Like I had to fix our closet. My closet's been like busted since we pretty much first moved in, and I'm like I can't take it anymore. So I got some closet stuff and fixed that up.
Yeah.
Repainted a couple things and.
Oh, that's busy.
Yeah, just trying to get stuff done. The house is a wreck, so after we're done recording this, I'm going to try to clean for this weekend. But
Yeah.
you know, it is what it is.
Not bad.
Going to C2E2 tomorrow,
Very
and
excited about it.
we're I'm sure we'll do a follow up episode. But what I'm excited about a little bit is that there's going to be tomorrow on Friday a podcaster meetup day. Like like how they have like the like Game of Thrones fans meet up and Star Wars fans meet up. Well, there's going to be like a podcaster meetup. I don't know what to expect from it, but I'm hoping to meet some fellow Chicago area podcasters. Maybe do a collab. That'd be kind of
Um,
cool.
Actually, speaking of that, I there was one I was listening to. There was a podcast I was listening to called "Conspiracy," the show. It's got an exclamation mark, and that's why the emphasis. But I'm finding that a lot of podcasts are just stand-up comedians trying to do like a side gig.
Mm.
But this one, they had actually mentioned some Chicago bars. And so
Hmm.
I'm wondering if they are Chicago-based, but I could have also been listening to a very old one where like they had since relocated. But because I've been actually trying to find more local podcasts, but podcasts don't necessarily associate with like the region that they're in.
Yeah.
It's more about the content. But I thought that would be fun to find more, Chicago-based podcasts. So
Oh.
if that does come up, get excited.
Yeah. I'm hoping to. I'm not sure what to expect, but just in case, I made myself some all new Culture Cast business cards to hand out.
Yeah.
Uh, I with the email, our Twitter handle. Oh, more on that I gotta talk about,
Oh
and the
man.
link to our Libsyn page. So it's I'm pretty proud of what I made.
Do you have our quote on there digesting the?
No, that was the old. That was the original version of the Culture Cast.
But
Our
we could still use that one as a description of the podcast, right?
I guess I used the quote Chicagoland's finest podcast, but I figured I need to be more specific, so I amended it to Chicagoland's finest pop culture podcast.
Yeah. I still like the digesting one. because that rolls off the tongue real well.
Digesting the lowest rung of pop culture, so you don't have to.
Yeah.
Well, we could bring it back.
Yeah.
Everything's old is new again.
Yeah.
So
Retro.
yeah, I'll report back to see if we get any things. And if I met you at C2E2 this weekend, it's weird sounding because this will come out after
Oh yeah,
C2E2.
yeah.
I'll I hope I bid you hello, and hopefully we could talk more. Unless I made a bad impression, in which case I'm sorry. I'm terribly sorry. Um, but
No, that will be cool that you're going to that Friday thing. I will not be. I will just be a Saturday and Sunday attendee.
I thought you were a fan of C2E2. Don't you convention bra?
I'm not sure. I have no idea what the topic or the panels are about, other than Martin Starr is on the main stage for like something.
Yeah, I was looking at the panels. I'm not as excited this year. I mean, you have some that are the standard. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah,
But
we'll see. We'll
yeah,
see.
we'll see. We'll see. But what do you got going on? Anything interesting going on right now with you? I know people
Uh,
hate it when we talk about our personal lives, but I don't care.
yeah, I don't care
It's
either.
our show. We can do what we want.
Well, leading into what have we been doing, or what's been keeping us busy? Um, I have been very angry at some corporations, and I've been writing a corporate complaint to Duluth Trading Company.
Oh,
I'm
really?
I'm not going to get into the specifics, but um, their return policy is inconsistent with what they were reporting. I'm going to leave it at that because
Hmm.
it's going to get real complicated. I think me and the Graveyard Queen were arguing for like a solid hour on this topic. So I've been doing a lot of
This
corporate
episode
complaints.
sponsored by Duluth Trading Company.
So no, I love writing corporate complaints, and I haven't done one.
Well, you are
Um,
embracing hate this year, so.
yeah, that's my fourth New Year's resolution is to embrace my own hatred. But I used to write them quite frequently, and they often were fruitful in that I got some resolution out of it or apology or something. This one, I'm not looking for anything. I'm just telling them I am angry at them and they are an awful company. So, but yeah, I honestly want to write more of them. And this one just really struck it
I uh I write angry letters to the all new Culture Cast all the time
to yourself.
to ourselves under pseudonyms, so I don't know it's me.
But this is kind of going along with anticipation of the little ghoul coming because we're trying to like get rid of a lot of stuff to make and I'm basically like trying to do all this stuff that I've been meaning to do, and one of them is also return some IKEA stuff that we basically bought, assembled, and we're like, I don't want it anymore. So so we're gonna return it tomorrow.
Do they let you return stuff like that?
Yes, they do.
Interesting.
365. Yes, IKEA has a good return policy, albeit you need a receipt.
Well, that's fair to be honest.
But I don't. I think that's subjective. It's not subjective. It's if you are trying to stand out from your competition, who cares if you have a receipt or not? I have an IKEA item. It has an IKEA label. Assume that I bought it.
Mileage may vary, I suppose.
Yeah.
I could see the argument both ways.
Yes.
Cause like, what if you stole it?
Legit. But if you're trying to stand out, from another furniture company, you want to say you have a better policy than the other person. And, when most people have the same return policy, come in with a receipt for original cash back or without a receipt for store credit. So,
I guess I should mention up front. I did some switching around with the Twitter account, which we really need to use, I think. But oh well. Previously, the Twitter account, our handle was at CultureCastZN when we were
mm,
the all new the CultureCast with when Zach and I did it years and years ago. But I thought like I'm still using it for this our account here for the all new CultureCast, but the ZN doesn't make any sense anymore, especially since
unless I'm changing my name.
yeah, unless you're changing your name or. But then we have to add
Cuz
Jen
could
and
go as
Cuz.
Zach. Because his name really isn't solidified. So,
Well, what I did was I didn't know you can do this, but you could change your handle like the at whatever for Twitter.
yeah.
So I changed ours to at the real Donald Trump. No, just kidding. No, at an underscore culturecast.
Okay, I see it.
So I was pleased that you can do that. So yeah, now you can catch us there. It makes more sense given what our podcast is, and
This is probably a good way to share it.
on
Share
the
the pot,
on
the
Twitter.
episodes. Yeah.
Yeah, we just need to remember to do it.
Yeah.
I should share you with you the login information. I don't know if I ever
Well,
did.
because I don't share it on anything anymore without Facebook. It's
Yeah,
just like
yeah.
something.
When you post an episode, when you finish an episode, can you let me know so I can post it on Facebook?
Yeah,
Because
sure.
I usually don't remember that if that we had one until like days later. I'm like, oh, I should.
Yeah.
But anywho, so yeah, so all of you out there, check our check our new Twitter. We'll maybe sort of kind of update it with stuff. So we'll see. We'll eventually we'll get someone famous. Will Wheaton one time reblogged a post I made years and years ago.
Oh
So
yeah.
that's exciting. So I'm sure he's listening right now. So Will, if you want to be on the show, just drop a line, send us a tweet on the Twitters. So
In similar news, a famous person followed me. Well, an actress in some horror movie that
someone only you would know.
I was very impressed. I was like, huh. I'm gonna figure it out who it was.
Was it Danielle Harris?
Oh, geez, no, you would have heard about that.
You would continually stalk her online to get her on the show. Like, well, you're following me, so
Yeah, yeah, I don't know. But what else is going on?
that's about it, I guess.
You know?
Not that I'm going to see it anytime soon, but I want to see that new horror movie Us. That looks creepy AF.
Yeah, yeah. Jordan Peele is
He's on
he really
fire.
yeah he really jumped the scene, and I remember I saw the first trailer for that without even knowing well, like I knew it was coming out, but then I saw the trailer, and I was very impressed. I thought it was almost like a spoof because of all of the big names in it,
Mm.
but I was like, still, it looks awesome.
You know who I feel kind of bad for? Uh, uh, what's his name from
Oh,
Keenan
yeah,
Thompson? I can't remember. I can never get his name right. But the other guy from Key and Peele
yeah. It's
is that
Jordan Peele and oh, what is his name?
Keenan
Keegan
Keenan.
Thompson?
I thought doesn't he have three names like Keenan Thompson something?
Keegan Michael Key.
Keegan Michael Key. Okay. Why was
Yeah,
there a Thompson? Anyway,
it's a badass name.
so I feel kind of bad for him because on one hand you have uh, Jordan Peele who's winning Oscars, and then you have Keegan who's
Yeah,
doing
but
commercials.
yeah, but I feel like if he wanted to, he could be a director. Like
Yeah,
I honestly think
I,
that they're doing what they want to do.
maybe I'm just surprised his career hasn't taken off
Yeah.
the way the other one has. I wonder if he ever looks at himself and looks back at the reruns like, where did things go wrong?
No, I mean I think he's in the up and up right now.
Well, let's hope.
Yeah. Yeah,
Let's hope.
that show was awesome.
Never watched it.
No?
Nope.
Um,
I didn't even know it existed. I stopped watching Comedy Central for a long time, not just by happenstance, and so I was not aware of the shows that they have on there.
oh, it's great.
Anyway, let's get to our ketchup. Put it on our hamburgers and our mushroom burgers
You want to
and
start us off?
yeah. I guess so. Yeah, I have a list here of some things I've been watching on and off. Um, So, watching, reading, just things I wanted to talk about. Let's talk about the first thing that's on my list. Have you heard about the Momo controversy? Have you heard about this?
Yeah. I've listened to quite a few podcasts too about it.
Oh, I am so annoyed by it because it's been thoroughly disproven that Momo doesn't exist. It's not a
Yeah.
thing that happens. Okay, yeah, kids are going to believe it because kids are dumb. They are. They believe anything, and that's fine. As a parent, you need to make sure to explain, oh, this is not real, and explain it. But there are people that are convinced that this is a real thing, even though there's plenty of people out there saying, no, it's not real. We've debunked this. Like,
Hmm.
legit, like, not scientists, but like legit reporters and people who've gone investigating. But just because, a Kardashian posts about it, oh, well, I believe her over, experts in this field. And
Yeah.
it annoys me so much.
Hmm.
Like, people are saying, like, yeah, my daughter said her friend saw a video and Momo told her to jump off a building. Like, no, that didn't happen. Your kid's friend is lying.
I mean, I don't doubt that. Sure, there is a kid's video where Momo pops in because there are plenty of YouTube vids, and there's some really weird ones. But
And especially after it blew up, I'm sure there's like some jokesters out there that says, I'm just going to put Momo in this.
exactly, and then you can't really differentiate like what's serious or what's just satirical.
Right.
But I think that it's interesting wow, I just pulled a gen. It's interesting.
Interesting.
Um, it's
Her
the
catchphrase.
the comparison to Slender Man, I think, is
Mm,
intriguing because Slender
right.
Man took off very slowly because like Momo, you saw the headlines immediately and you were like, that's not real. But Slender Man is more of a developing thing where it really gained a notoriety and still exists. Or it actually has become like solidified in the culture.
Well, because of
Uh,
those two girls.
right. That took it to like serious proportions. And just because there's not a whole lot of history behind it, so it's vague. But Momo, we knew right away what this is derived from.
Mm.
And so it was very quickly debunked. And that took away, there was no mystique behind it. We're like, no, that's stupid. Whereas Slenderman, it's like, I don't know a whole lot about it. And so it kind of,
And doesn't Slenderman kind of have like a supernatural element to it?
yeah, because it's not really, like, there is an origin to it, but it's more vague to it, where you can, like, put it into, like, different aspects.
There's apparently when that Slenderman movie came out, like within like a 50-mile radius of where that attack happened, like the
Hmm.
movie was not shown in any of those theaters.
Yeah.
Like if you had to go and find it, you'd have to like travel like an hour and a half away to the nearest theater to go and watch it.
Yeah. I watched it recently, and it was 3 out of 5.
So after watching it, do you have the desire to go stab your close friends because Slenderman tells you to?
No. And Slenderman is not a real entity. It is just like the Boogeyman or Bloody Mary. It's sure it has some historical significance to somebody, but it's spiritual BS that is still interesting and intriguing, and I highly encourage it because it is fun to see where these things develop into.
So the question of the day: should I put Momo in our cover image?
And hashtag it.
Hashtag Momo.
Yes.
Momo challenge.
Yes.
They should combine the Momo challenge and the Bird Box challenge
What's the Bird Box challenge?
from that Sandra Bullock movie where you put like a sheet over your head, you try to walk around and do things.
You mean just a drunk Saturday night?
I suppose.
It comes to mind. What was the Kiki challenge?
I don't know that I don't know that one.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to look it up.
I want to invent the Skeletor challenge, but I don't know exactly what that would involve.
But yeah, Momo is a pile of shit that shouldn't be encouraged because it's simply not fun.
You know,
Slenderman is fun. Yes, somebody took it too far, but fuck Momo.
did you do you watch Saturday Night Live?
Yeah.
Did you see the Momo bit with I can't think of her name.
I don't know. No,
Oh,
because the last week it was a rerun, and the week before, I nearly gave myself a concussion because she wanted to play that Wii Donkey Kong game, and I hate this game because it is so frustrating.
the one that you gave us,
No, I gave you like
the Tropical Freeze.
yeah, yeah. This is the side-scrolling one, and I it's one of those games where you just like have to like everybody knows what Donkey Kong is, but I just got so frustrated and I died and I slammed my head against the wall
Sensible
and it
reaction.
wasn't well no because I was sitting on the couch and I just like flung myself back. I was like ah! And my head didn't hit the drywall; it hit a corner frame, and I just like I feel like I was really close to concussion. I went upstairs, sat on the couch, and just like fell asleep immediately.
Which is what exactly you want to do when you have a concussion.
I was not well, but she ended up watching SNL while I was sleeping. So
Well, I encourage you to check out Kate McKinnon did a
oh,
send
she's
up.
great.
Yeah, like give her all the awards of
Yeah,
of um of the Momo thing, which is equal parts hilarious and scary AF.
yeah.
I highly recommend.
I will check it out.
All right,
I
enough.
think SNL is doing great
It's on
right now.
fire. Let's move on. What have you been? What do we need to catch up with you on?
To start off with, we've been watching the Netflix series Afterlife at her request with Ricky Gervais.
Okay.
Are you familiar?
Uh-uh.
It's a dark comedy. Ricky Gervais stars as himself, and his wife dies, and then he's trying to cope with it, but he doesn't really know. Like he doesn't know what he wants to do now, and he's just like depressed, and it's a very dark comedy. Um, it's entertaining. I don't really like Ricky Gervais that much, but it's okay. I think she likes it. So yeah. Passing it over to you.
Okay. Well, I not to touch on another controversy, but the Kiwi and I we like to watch the TV show Empire,
Mm,
and it finally came back the other week after a couple months hiatus because they usually do that. They go to December, they take a couple months off, and they usually pick up back in March. So you really don't get any repeats that way. You just block of two half of the seasons. Of course, in between those two times, one of the main actors on Empire, Jussie Smollett, decided, you know what would be a great idea? I'm going to fake a hate crime.
it's
And
it's an awful move, and he's an awful person, and it just
but
yeah.
what's funny is that it's like because so the episodes they're showing they filmed before this went down. Like they removed him from the last couple episodes of the season apparently.
Mm,
But the ones they already had in the can, there's not much they can do about it other than air them.
yeah.
And it's really weird seeing him on the show because it's like his character on the show is very opposite of what the real life person did, and it's just kind of like, this is not good. And
Yeah.
what's even more hilarious is that this season they've been doing this feature where they're flash forwarding. So
Oh, pulling a lost move.
kind
Flash
of,
forward, flash backward.
well, they're doing a flash forward to hint what how the season's going to end, and someone in the main cast apparently is dead, dies, and we don't know who it is.
Hmm.
I think now we know who it is, but I think they're gonna. I wouldn't be surprised they use it as an opportunity to kill off the Jussie character, and then he doesn't have to be on the show anymore. But it's weird because they're still playing it up like as a mystery, like so it keeps saying like who's gonna die on the show on the advertisements, like we know who's gonna die, at least we're pretty sure. So it's so weird about that, but uh,
Yeah.
now I'm just watching to see how what's going to happen and when the post episodes start coming where suddenly he's like not in it anymore and they'll be like,
Mm,
"Oh, Jamal's in the other room. Let's go see
yeah.
what Jamal wants. I'll go
Yeah.
check. You all stay here." You know
Yeah.
how they'll work around that.
Would you support them recasting?
That would be tough
Yeah.
because yeah, what he did was awful, but like the show's 5 years in. It's
Mm,
so tough to recast a character that long in who like he is that character. Like you can't get anyone else to do it.
yeah.
I don't. Oh, I wouldn't envy the person coming into the to that role. I would just say just get rid of the character. If they don't kill him, maybe he says, "I'm done with you people and I'm leaving." Whatever. I don't know, but guess we'll
Yeah.
find out.
But you're still enjoying the show.
Oh yeah, it's great. It's insane.
Yeah.
It's like it's so trashy, but I love it.
Yeah.
Like there's
I
like
still haven't
twists and
watched a
turns.
single episode.
Well, it's not a horror show, so I don't think you'd appreciate it.
Yeah, and the girl doesn't want to watch or doesn't have any interest in it,
Is
so
it because she's
I
a
don't see
racist?
I don't see it coming up. Speaking of weird shows, the there's a Comedy Central bit on YouTube called Too Many Cooks.
Oh yeah.
You've seen this?
Oh yeah.
I I love this, and I've actually
It's pretty
watched it
great.
many times. But the creators of it are going to be at C2E2
Really?
on Sunday afternoon.
Oh
Yeah,
snap.
in conjunction with the Henry Zabrowski panel,
Ah.
Your Pretty Face is Going to Hell, which I think I mentioned I tried watching it, and as much of a fan of stupid comedies and Henry Zebrowski as I am, I couldn't get through it. I don't know if I'm just getting older, but it was weird. So, last night we saw Captain Marvel in
Oh yeah.
theaters, and
Oh, I thought Brie Larson doesn't want white men seeing her. That's
is
what
that
the
what you?
that's what the internet tells me.
Well, I don't know about that, but uh, the movie, I thought it was just like a 3 out of 5. I mean, it was good, but it did not hold up to Marvel. It just seemed like another entry in the Marvel universe,
They're just running on autopilot now.
honestly, and it was just like, okay. I mean, one of the things that irked me was that I saw it in a theater, and I thought that the lighting was bad.
Mm,
Like there were fight sequences, and part of it is that I don't understand. Her powers were, um, very inconsistent. Like, how can she be in a fight with just like a whole bunch of just like nobodies, and then basically go straight through a ship and blow it up?
because
It
no, I'm not going to say. I have a lot of witty thoughts. I'm not going to say.
it's inconsistent, and it irks me because it's just not logical to me, even for a superhero. But the origin, like I hate origin stories, but the origin was pretty well tied into the story, so it was applicable. I will say that the soundtrack I think is the best Marvel soundtrack yet because I still listen to a lot of '90s music, especially '90s grunge. Um, and there was some hole in garbage in there, and I listen to them still quite frequently.
Garbage?
Hmm.
I love garbage.
Yeah,
I'm not being sarcastic. I like.
yeah, they're great, and I think that their music still holds up. But she liked it, I think a little bit more than me, but I think I'm just a bit more critical of movies, and I stuck through the ending sequences, and
No spoilers.
uh, they were not worth sitting through.
Oh,
Like, yes, I know that if you see it, you're going to sit through them, but it wasn't worth it for me. So, I'm still really looking forward to Godzilla coming out.
that's your movie.
Like,
That's.
oh my gosh, I'm going to see it opening night. I'm hoping to get some Godzilla graphic novels. Yeah, he's what's making me less lonely as of late.
You should have a podcast to one less lonely Godzilla fan,
Yeah,
one less lonely lizard. There you go. You can
that
use
would
that
be
one free
good.
of charge.
Yeah, and it would be a Godzilla commentary because I'm trying to find Godzilla movies, like older ones, but there are none on any of the streaming services.
Huh?
And so I think I'm at that point where like I'm just gonna have to like buy them,
There's like over 50 Godzilla movies out there. There's so many.
honestly. And I'm like, why can't they just like the collections are just like ridiculously expensive. But I could just like get like 6 horror movies on like a single disc for like $4.
Yeah, that's true. They do that quite a bit.
I'll find something.
Well, moving on. I'm going to talk about some. I'm going to talk two books that I read, and by books I mean comics. One is I finally read my big Superman Exile and Other Stories omnibus. This was like
Wait,
close
did
to.
you say you found it?
No, I finally read it.
Oh, okay.
I bought it, I don't know, about a year ago this time. I've been holding off reading it because I wanted to wait until I was done with the audio play before I sat down and read it. And over like 1,000 pages, I think, and like had like 30 comics all bundled together. It it was phenomenal. I loved every minute of it, and it did not disappoint. I hope they continue making the Superman series as this part goes on because this is my favorite era of
Why does he
Superman.
need a mouth breathing mask?
Because this version of Superman can't hold his breath indefinitely in space. And the storyline that had him, he was like leaving Earth and he wasn't planning on coming back, so he needed, something to breathe
I
as
see.
he traveled planets. So
Oh, it's a big book.
it is a big book. I'm a big boy. But no, I hope they make a follow up, a continuation of it in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
And the other thing I read, and there's a bit of a story behind this, I picked up a comic at Target called DC the Primal Age. Let me tell you about DC the Primal Age. They're coming out with a new action figure line that combines DC comic characters like Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman with like the a storyline that was kind of like reminiscent of like He-Man. So the action figures are very reminiscent of the '80s He-Man action figures.
Okay.
Just something they're trying to do to push more thing. And as a tie-in, these are, oh, by the way, these are exclusive to Target. And as a tie-in, they're releasing a comic book. So, kids would buy it, they'd read the story, they know what the setup is, and they could play with
Yeah.
the figures. It makes sense.
Just like He-Man.
Exactly. The comic is standalone. The He-Man comics came with each figure, but so this is a little bit different, but same sort of idea. Well, I wasn't really like wanting to seek this out. Like if I saw it, I would be like, okay, why not? But then it became a mission for me to find it
Mm.
because this is what irritates me so much with comic book stores, especially like uh, uh, corporate comic book stores like Graham Cracker Comics, which I shop at. And if anyone listening, doesn't mean I'm rallying against you specifically, because I actually did not see you guys do it, but I've seen other comic book shops do this. Is that the comic book stores will go out to these targets, buy up their whole selection to sell in their stores at 3 times the price.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like, well, why are they doing it? It defeats the purpose. The idea is that kids will want to read this so they can play with the figures. At least that's the idea. But now you're telling me a kid's not allowed to have access to this. And
Yeah.
so,
It's shady, just like early Redbox.
is that what Redbox did?
Yeah, they would buy like all the new DVDs that just came out that weren't for rental, and then put them in their boxes so that they could rent them instead of people paying 20 bones for them.
That's right. And then I think they got in trouble for that.
Yeah.
So,
So Graham Cracker, you better be ready.
well, I know I've seen Graham Cracker Comics do something similar because Walmart has like a specific line of comics, and I've seen them in those comics in their stores at like twice the price point. It's
Mm.
kind of like it defeats the purpose of it, and that's my big. I hate that they do that. So when I saw it one time, I was on Target. I walked by and I saw it. I'm like, you know what? I'm buying one just so it's one less copy that a comic book
Yeah.
store could flip it. So then I read it. I thought, it's okay, it's
Which
fine.
one did you get?
Oh, there was just one comic.
Okay.
It's just like it's like a 100-page issue comic. It has a couple different stories in them.
But I presume that it was packaged with an action figure.
No, it's like it's on its own.
Okay.
So like the figures are all there, but the comic is like in its own. Like you would just buy the comic.
Yeah.
You'd be like, oh, there's the figures. Oh, I read the story that goes with it. So you know,
Yeah.
marketing. But yeah. So I didn't buy any of the figures or anything like that. I just wanted to read it, which it's very average. I mean, it's okay. One of the guys who wrote it is a favorite author of mine, which I didn't realize that he had written it. Marv Wolfman, who I hopefully will be meeting this weekend at C2E2.
Mm.
But um, so yeah, that irritates me. So I bought it on principle,
Yeah.
just to be like, haha, I didn't have to get it at 3 times the price. Now that being said, I put it on eBay for like 5 times, so hopefully that bid will go. No, I didn't do that.
Yeah.
But
But moving on.
what else have you been watching?
Um, watching, listening. Yeah, watching and listening. Are you familiar with the MK Ultra conspiracy theory?
No, not by that name.
Okay. It is a mind control experiments conducted by the CIA from like the 1950s to the 1970s.
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about, but I didn't realize that was what it was
Yeah.
called.
So it was Project MK Ultra, and I've been watching the documentary on Netflix called Wormwood, and also listening to a whole bunch of separate but related podcasts on MK Ultra. Because I do listen to quite a bit of conspiracy theory podcasts. Not that I believe all of them.
No, you do.
I find them very interesting and intriguing to see some of these psychos, like flat earthers. I cannot get enough of. I just love hearing flat Earth theology, because there's also a Behind the Curve on Netflix, which is just great. They sound so down to earth, but it's like they're just like regarding just like simple founded things. But getting back to MK Ultra, I've been listening to a lot of that, and I think it's intriguing, and there's a lot of backstory behind this, because I think it is one of the more well well-respected conspiracy theory where there's actually quite a few people who are vouching for it, and there's a lot of evidence for it. Um, because I'm comparing it to like the Philadelphia experiment and the Montauk experiment, which they're fun conspiracy theories, but they're not as well grounded, and they don't have as much evidence as MK Ultra. Like, there's just a lot. There's a very big story behind it, and it's very intriguing. And the documentary it's okay. It's very there's a lot of details in it, but I've been kind of engrossed in the theory for a while now, and so I'm grasping it, but just barely. But I'm getting there.
What does Alex Jones have to say about all this?
I don't know what it is. I'm sure he believes it. I know he believes it.
I bet Obama and Hillary are behind it all too.
No, I don't think so because it ended, and yeah, and now yeah, I don't. If
No, they went
Hillary
back in
and Obama,
time and started it.
no, if anything, they're reptilians. Yeah,
Well, now you're
yeah,
just
I
telling me
don't.
nonsense.
I don't think they're part of the Illuminati or anything. If anything, they're reptilians. Yeah. So I think that is my primary thing that I've been listening to, because I'm listening to all these things, and I'm like, okay, this person is saying this person is saying that. Like, I'm getting a good idea about what this is about and its relationship with other conspiracy theories. So yeah, moving on.
All right, so I got two things left. So I'll keep them I'll keep them quick because we're coming up to an hour-ish or so. So this past weekend we were watching our nieces. They came over for the annual. We take them for a weekend each year as like kind of their Christmas gift and all that. And we're keeping it kind of low key this year because with a toddler of our own, it's tough to go and do things. And so what we did, we just kind of had a fun day in our area. But we decided it'd be fun to go to the video store and rent a couple of movies. And they decided they picked two movies. They couldn't decide. We are going to do one movie and one video game, but the local Family Video, which is also the local one by you, their video game selection
Mhm.
for Nintendo Wii and Wii U is awful. Like if you
Yeah.
want to play a Lego game, they have it. Anything else, forget about it. So they saw one movie they wanted to get, and then they were like, saw another one, and they were like, oh, we don't know what we want. I said like, well, since we're not getting a game, we can get each movie.
Hmm.
So the first one they got was Wreck-It Ralph 2, Ralph Breaks the Internet.
Hmm.
And I watched about half of this one because I was doing some things while they were watching. And it seemed okay, but it was kind of, it was weird. Like, it was mocking the internet, but it had so much product placement in here.
Yeah.
It's like, is this really mocking it? Are you really, like, pointing out the flaws in it? Or are you, like supporting it too. Like it was the message in like the commercialism in there was very mixed. Like I
Mm.
swear to God, eBay has like eBay must have like what do you call it paid for some heavy advertisement because eBay has like a huge role in this movie.
Mm.
Um and but like there's another they try to go to another social media website, but instead of using a real one, they make one up called like uh Buzz something or other. It wasn't BuzzFeed, but it was clearly meant to be.
Yeah.
It was like BuzzBook or I can't remember what it was, but it was like a mix of two different things. And I'm like, oh, see, they couldn't use the real one because they didn't get the rights to it. But
Mm.
I mean, it seemed cute, and I'm sure the kids would like it. But it's just kind of like one of those like, are you really being sincere in all this, or are you just being, yeah? So that was that.
Yeah.
Do you have anything else to go, or should I just do my last one?
Um, yeah, I've been trying to watch the Leprechaun movies in honor of St. Patrick's Day,
Ah,
and I've got to number three, the where they go to Vegas, and I actually bought the two best ones, In the Hood and Back to the Hood,
well, obviously.
because it were very difficult. Because I really like sets, and I didn't want to buy them individually, but I was like, I've been wanting to watch these movies. Like I try to watch them every St. Patrick's Day,
Naturally.
but the last two are more difficult to find, and so I finally just bought them straight out.
Why are they more difficult?
I think it's because it's a different publisher or producer,
Uh,
and so you get the first four, bundled all the time. But then the last two are, I don't know, more difficult. But they are arguably well, the first one is pretty good. Um,
Isn't Jennifer Aniston one of them?
yeah, yeah, the first one.
That's so weird to think that she did a Leprechaun movie, but it was before she was famous, so
Right, right. Yeah, that's how I try to get the girl into it. Is I'm like, hey, it's got a friends
yeah,
person.
good luck with that.
But
A for
yeah,
effort.
yeah. But I haven't gotten around to watching them, but I certainly will very soon.
Okay.
Um, and to finish it off, I've been trying to read children's books, like uh, child preparation books, and it's
I thought you'd be like reading Go Dog Go, or
and they're difficult to get through because they're just
they're very dry.
and they're just stupid. Like there was one where they were like, if she gets hungry, try to have rice cakes by her bed so that she can eat.
No, that's a terrible idea.
And I'm like, oh my
I'm
gosh.
glad you recognize that that's a bad idea.
And one of them was talking about nutrition labels, like the first item in a nutrition label is going to have the highest composition within the product. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm done. I just want to get through this.
The sad thing is, though, Gorehound, is that there are a lot of stupid people out there who probably don't know this information.
Yeah, but I don't care about them. I
Well,
just care about
fair enough.
finding a book that is going to help me in some way so that I could say I read a book or two, for the record.
You're like, screw this, I'm just reading Ghost Rider.
I got some Doctor Strange and X-Men comics. And I'm like, I really just I want to get through these books so that I could say I read one or two and then I could just read comics for like the rest of the year.
And a lot of parenting stuff. Those books are good, but you just learn on the go.
Yeah. YouTube vids, right?
Yeah, just remember, if the baby gets fussy, you could just shake them and they're fine.
All right, finish us off.
All right, so the last thing that I watched was the other movie that the girls wanted to watch, and we watched half of it the first night, but then it got late, so they wanted to go to bed, or rather, I made them go to bed because they were falling
Mhm.
asleep.
You just turn the
And
lights off and uh, reset the breakers. Be like,
yeah,
you guys are done.
hashtag parenting. But no, they wanted us watching Teen Titans Go to the Movies.
Hmm.
Animated movie that came out late last year that's based on the Teen Titans Go Cartoon Network show, which is very, very zany, very, very crazy. And I didn't return the movie right away because I wanted to watch the end of it. And I gotta say, I liked it. I mean, it's one of those shows. Like the actual show is like one of those 15-minute cartoon comedies. So it's like 15 minutes done, kind of like an Adventure Time or a regular show
Mhm.
or something like that.
Can you give me a brief overview of who the characters are? Because I see Robin and Cyborg.
Robin, Cyborg, Beast Boy, Raven, and Starfire.
Okay.
Who incidentally, that team, the Teen Titans, was created by Marv Wolfman and George Perez, both who will be here at C2E. And it was like the movie. It was like an 88-minute movie, and at times you really felt that 88 minutes because it's a show that works well in like 11 to 15-minute bits, but like in 88 minutes, it's like okay, you're ready to be done.
Yeah.
But I will say, kind of like it lovingly mocks DC
Yeah.
because it's really good at poking fun at itself. I'm sure the nerds like you're making fun of us. It's like no, they're doing it in a loving manner and it's
Yeah.
entertaining. Like a lot of gags. Like there's so many Easter eggs. Like if you're a big DC fan, you will really appreciate the movie for what it tries to do. So I give it a
Is the Kiwi taking a shower right now?
well. She just did turn on the shower.
I can hear it.
No, I was going to shower during the podcast. Is that okay? Like no. I feel like two birds, one stone.
Let's change this format up.
I am not podcasting in the bathroom, but where I'm sitting is near the bathroom where the shower can probably be
Yeah.
heard. Hey, just more fun stuff for our fans.
Ambience.
Yeah, it's like the rainwater.
Yeah.
So I give Teen Titans Go a thumbs up with a little asterisk because you have to know what the type of movie that you're getting into when
Yeah.
you're going into it, because it's very juvenile. It can be very immature, but it's fun at the same time.
Cool.
Cool, 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 cool. So is that it? Are we done?
That is as much that is coming to mind.
All right, all right, all right, all right. Well, I guess we'll end it up here. Thanks for listening to our fourth edition of Catch Up, and we'll be back next week with probably our C2E2 review.
And then coming up in the next few weeks, we are going to be talking Weezer.
Yes.
Yes.
I won't have much to contribute to that one if I'm on it.
Your homework is to listen to one album.
I make no promises, but I will
One
do it.
album. They're 10 songs each.
10 songs, that's like 100 minutes.
They're fun. Listen to the Covers album. That one is super fun.
Okay. I'll do my best. But, alright. That's going to do it for us. Thanks for listening, everyone. I'm Nick.
I'm the Gorehound.
And this is the All New Culture Cast. We'll see you next time. You've been listening to the All New Culture Cast, where every episode is all new. Check out new episodes and our back catalog at allnewculturecast.libsyn.com. We could also be found on iTunes. The All New Culture Cast, a saltwater production, copyright 2019. Thanks for listening.
I'm a big fan of blood oranges.
Because they're bloody.
Yeah.